Hello, thank you for stopping by to watch this video on becoming a great Airbnb host. I've been doing this now for over 3 years. In 3 years, I think we've maybe had maybe 2 complaints. And when you get complaints, take care of them right away. Be on top of them quick. All right. So I'm going to go into how to be a successful Airbnb host. I currently host in the United States in Central Florida. So I'm just going to go dive right in on some of the things that you can have on hand that will make your guests have an awesome stay at your place and wanting to recommend you to other friends and family to stay in your place. Fortunately, we have a major stake in the Asian market. We get a lot of Asians stay at our place, and from South America, and the others are from around the world. So I'm going to go into some of the things right away. Okay, here we go. Give your guests keys, or if you're using a code on your door, but we offer them a key, 2 keys, one for the front door and one for the door for their room door. And our guest is free to go and come as they want. They can come in as late as whatever time in the morning. If they're out partying, they come in 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's what the key is for the front door and for their room door. I'm just going to go over some stuff. Now, we always make sure we provide air fresheners in their room and in the house. We're not trying to hide any smell. We're people that we keep our windows open to get fresh air blowing during the daytime, to keep fresh air. Now, the air fresheners that we provide, there are natural air fresheners, not that cheap stuff that have these guests smelling chemical stuff. We buy our air fresheners from Whole Foods, like Uplifting, Bergamot Orange, Refreshing Lime and Grapefruit, Relaxing Lavender. And these are, as a matter of fact, this is just a container that we keep them in, but this is what it looks like. We plug them in and it's all natural oils, and the guest just loves it. Now, these aren't the bananas that we give to them, but as far as fruit goes, we only give our guests bananas. That's the only fruit. One more thing. Yes, only fruit. We have a reason why we do that, which I will not go into. But of course, the bananas are more ripe and has the bright color of a banana. These are my bananas. So as far as fruit goes, it's only banana that we give them. No other fruit. I have a reason why I do that. I will not share that. Now, we do give them water. That's the only drink that we do. We give them water. And the only water that we give them is spring water. We have so many guests that has complimented us on the water that we provide them. We don't give them no purified water. We provide 100% natural spring water. You see, what you put out in life, you get it back. So we give good things, we get good things back. So spring water. When we do get them, if we don't get them fruit, like I said, a banana, we do get them granola bars. So this one is a vegan, wheat-free, fiber taste bar. So we either get them organic bars, and just the best stuff. We get them the best stuff. We get them body wash. Make sure that they have body wash in their bathroom. Make sure your guests get toilet paper. Make sure toilet paper. I've heard some horror stories. I don't even want to hear about it. So make sure you have body wash, toilet paper, and we do get them shampoo and conditioner. All right. We do get some, little paper here. They're at the faucet, at the sink, and they want some to wipe their nose. We do get them a box of tissues here. We do provide hand wash liquid soap in the bathroom. We do provide toothpaste. Sometimes guests comes and they forgot to bring their toothpaste, so we do provide that. Actually, a guest left this. These are Q-tips, so we do have these on hand. Make sure after each guest leave, you go ahead and get all the washcloths, towels, and the bedspread, and you go ahead and wash them. So we provide, washcloths and clean towels. Now, in the kitchen now, we do have guests that cooks. That rarely cooks, but we do get them that cook. Now, no guest don't want to pick up your dirty dishcloth and wipe dishes down or wash dishes. So we actually went out and to Walmart or Target, and we got this here. You actually open this and pour the dishwashing liquid inside here, and the Scotch Brite or whatever they call it, and they use this and wash the plate or the cup, and they're not getting their hands on some dirty dishcloth. All right, so let me go over a list here of things which I want to mention to you. Talk to your guests. Just don't have them around your house and you don't say a word to them. You're only thanking them for booking with you. Talk to them. Small talk. You don't have to get in a deep conversation, but I do get guests that just want to know more. Know more about your city. Get to know as much information about where you're surrounded, so when a guest asks you where is a restaurant, you have an idea where to send them. So have that information on hand. Next thing here on my list, clean. Make sure your place is clean. There is no excuse. Make sure it is clean. If you have to vacuum under your bed, take a wet towel and clean over your paintings on your wall, do that. Response time. Your guests ask you a question online or they call you on the phone, pick up the phone. Answer on time. Don't delay. Answer on time. Have a 100 response rate. Instant booking. I highly suggest instant booking if you want to have a successful hosting experience and financial outcome on Airbnb. Do instant booking. Allow Airbnb to deduct the taxes for you from your booking. Don't do it yourself. I wouldn't suggest it. So allow Airbnb to deduct the taxes. I know I'm going kind of fast here, but you can rewatch this over and over, and you can pick sense out of what I'm saying. Now, here's something that we do that is, we might be the only one, but all our sheet coverings on our mattresses are all black. It is all black. We have reasons for that, but we make sure after each and every guest leaves, we wash our bed coverings. And we also do have backup. We have 3 bunk beds, so we sleep 6. So we make sure that we have a backup, bed sheets and whatever. So as soon as the guests leave, we go ahead and put those back up, and the ones that we take off, we go ahead and put it in the washer to wash right away. Something that we do that might be of help to you, but sometimes when a guest leaves, some ladies have perfumes that you don't want to be lingering around into the room. So what we do, we open up all the windows in the room, and so they allow fresh air to come in and to just get rid of that, you know, good scent perfume. So by the time the next guest comes, the room smells fresh and clean, and we go ahead and put an air freshener, which is not necessary, but just to give it a good scent. And we've never had a guest complain that our air fresheners is overwhelming. As a matter of fact, we'll put the air freshener in an area in the room where they can unplug it. And we've never had no guests unplug the air fresheners that we put in there. Remember, I say we get our air fresheners from Whole Foods, the best, top of the line. We want our guests to breathe in good smelling oils, not no chemicals. I wouldn't even bring some of that stuff that's in the store that you call air freshener into my driveway. Okay, let's move on. Like I said, we provide spring water. Next thing, toilet paper, shampoo, clean towels, know your city, and we do have a guest book in our room and in the room for the guests. And the reason why we do the guest book, because we do have a child, and you know, I want our children to have their own business in the future, and we just want them to see how mom and dad treat their customers, clientele. And so that guest book is not really so much for me and my wife, it's to show our children, to show them how to do business and do it properly, and to get the type of response that we get in the book. All right, blankets, provide blankets. They come very handy in the winter time. Okay, so the next part of this video is going to get interesting, so hold on. I'm going to take you around the property a little bit and show you what I have done to make our experience be enjoyable for us and the guests. So I'm going to take you out. Just hold on. I'm going to grab the camera and I'm going to take you out to the front of the yard first. Then I'm going to take you to the back of the house, and then I'm going to take you into the room, and that will be the end of the video. So hang on there. I'm coming to get the camera now. Hold on. All right. So as I get the camera, I am heading out towards the main entrance outside of my property. Okay. Now, make sure your property is clean. When the guest arrives, make sure that there's no littering into your yard. I'm going to come around here. This is my driveway, and we always make sure the guests have parking. We have ample parking, but we make sure our guests gets the best parking spot in our yard. So right now we don't have a guest today, so my wife's vehicle is in the parking spot where we ordinarily have the guest park. So the guest always parks right here. So when they park right here, easy access to the front door. Easy access to the front door. So I'm going to back up, and I'm going to show you one of the reasons why I also have them to park here. Now, we do not know what kind of drivers we're getting from all around the world. So this is the room where the guest stays. I went to a stone quarry and I ordered this stone. This stone weighs, it weighs about 500 pounds. And the reason why I put that stone there, just in case, if a guest comes and hit the accelerator instead of the brake, folks, they are going to slam into that stone before they slam into my investment. All right? Okay, so now I'm going to take you back inside the house. And actually, this is a seating area, you know, for my family and friends. And when guests come, a lot of them, so many of them have used these rocking chairs and this seated area. Now, I'm going to go back inside the house. All right. Another thing that we do have is a shoe rack. We do have a shoe rack. When the guest comes, they leave their shoes at the shoe rack. This is a house where we don't allow guests to walk around in their shoes. All right, so I'm taking you back. I'm taking you through the house, and we do allow our guests. We let our guests know, for those who play an instrument like the guitar. Oh my gosh, we've had awesome people come and play awesome piece on the keyboard, the drum, but we allow them to use the instruments. Now let's go out in the backyard. All right. Now this is another thing that helps us to land bookings sometimes. We've never actually had anyone come here and use the fire pit, but we make sure we have these seated areas out here for my family and for the guests. Another thing, we do have birds that fly, that migrate throughout the entire year. So we do have guests that stands from inside there, and we tell them if they come early in the morning or sometime during the day, they can see the birds that migrate through Florida on a bird feeder. Another thing that we, let's say we get guests that have children, and we just let them know these things are available. They have these Tonka trucks, toys, I should say. They can come out here. But folks, let me tell you something. We've actually never had anyone come and, well, yes, one or two have actually come and used these things out here. But folks, this video is to help hosts to get more bookings, and so we have this golf disc frisbee thing here, and it's for my family, but let me see if I get it. But I also allow the guests. Oh wow, great. I scored. Now this is another thing. This hosting I do is in Florida, and we have a soccer team here in Florida. So I put a picture of this here. This is a soccer goal. I just bought this. Let me see what I can do here. Let me bring the ball back here. Okay, so I'm gonna kick this ball and see if I score. Yes! All right, got it. So I make sure we put pictures of that up on our booking, so guests can see that they can come and use that is available to them. Now that area all the way over in the back there, let's say we have a guest that does smoke. We tell them all the way in the back over there, that's where you can smoke, or you can go to the front of the yard and smoke out off the property. Another thing here that we use to get more bookings is our fish pond. And see, right here we have a big goldfish right there. Someone came here the other day and asked us, do we have a name for our fish? And I said, no, actually we don't. So whatever if you come here, you want to give the guests the fish a name, cool. All right, so we're gonna go inside now. We're gonna go back inside and take you to the room that we do our hosting. And that's my little daughter opening up the door for me. Okay, so let's go inside to the room where I actually do the hosting, or where the guests actually. And this is the laundry room. This is the laundry. We have a washer. Now, as far as the washer goes, I buy the igloo thing there from the flea market, and like I said, when guests want to wash, they use this, and we just pour the liquid, washer thing in there, and the washer, and the dryer, and we put the cloths here if you're going to be washing. Now let's go into the room. The room, like I said, on our bunk, and the coverings are all black. We have a reason why we do that, but we make sure after each guest leaves that we wash everything. And this is the guest book right here. We've had guests from all over the world, and make sure that you have your Wi-Fi information set up there. And we don't have a bunch of rules all over the place. Well, We thank you for stopping by and watching this video.